In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a client proposal using Dubsado in just 10 minutes. But before we dive in, my name is Hannah. I am a business and system strategist for service providers, helping you to sell, streamline, and scale your service. So I hope this video earns your subscription, and let's dive into it. So the biggest thing I see with service providers that decrease conversions is the length and time between having a sales call and actually sending a proposal, and also what that proposal looks like, right? So I have had sales calls with service providers looking to hire them, but it's taken them a day, 2 days, 3 days to actually send me the proposal. And after the call is when I'm most excited, ready to make the decision. And so if it takes them a long time to send me a proposal ready for the package, then I begin to question, are they going to also be slow in actually delivering that work? And so for me, that's a major red flag. And so I want to help you as a service provider avoid that red flag and get that proposal to them literally right after the sales call. The other thing is when the proposal is in too many places. So to clarify, what is a proposal? It is giving the client a contract, their invoice, whether it's the first payment of their payment plan or their first month, if you have a retainer service, or a pay in full, right? So that invoice, and delivering that in one package for them, of course, in a way that's designed beautifully and represents your brand voice. So some people will send it like a contract at once and an invoice in another email. And if that's you, you are in the right place. No judgment here, right? Like, this is why I'm making this video, is to help you. But you want to create this because it also makes it easier, not only for the client, because it's all one, step by step for them, but it also makes it easier for you because you've templated it. You're ready to send it off. And if you're like, Hannah, I have custom packages, this won't work for me, I beg to differ, because you can template something in a very streamlined way so that all you need to do is make slight edits and slight personalization to it after you've had the sales call, which should take no longer than 10 minutes. So I'm going to dive in and show you behind the scenes of what this looks like inside my Dubsado for how you can create your very own proposal that can be sent in under 10 minutes. Alright, so here is a demo account that I have created for us so that I can show you a little bit of the steps of how this works. So first thing you'll want to do is to create your package and any add-ons, anything like that. So you'll just come down to templates, packages. They've obviously got some sample ones here. So let's say you're a social media manager and your main package is $500 a month. This was a demo one, but let's say you also have an add-on of like Instagram stories. Okay, and then it might be like 5 Instagram stories a week. Again, making this up for the sake of this video, but obviously you would be more specific with it. Okay, then you'll add in IG add-on. Okay, so that's the package name. You'll fill that out, what it includes, and then let's say that's an extra $100 add-on. You'll add one of those. And you'll do that for all of your packages and, relevant to what makes sense for you and your business, right? Add item. And then you'll do that for each of your packages. So you'll have a list of packages here and, really detailed what each includes so that it's very easy. The more specific you can be in this phase, the easier it will be for your proposal phase. So that's the first thing, is create your packages. The second thing is you want to create a canned email. So this is to send your proposal. So Dubsado already have example ones here, but I like to add a little bit of flair. So like, hi, and then this is what's called a smart field in Dubsado, so that it will auto-populate their name. So the way you get that is through smart field, and then there's, all of those. So like, it might be, hey, first name, and then it was so great connecting with you on today's call. As mentioned, here is the proposal for working together, and then saying something like, I'm here to help and support your decision-making process. So if you have any questions about it, definitely reply to this email and I will get back to you. For your reference, here's the next steps to move forward. Number 1, complete the proposal, including contract and invoice. Step 2, fill out the onboarding form, so that they know the clear steps of what's next. And then, having that form link in there. So you've created your package, you've created the email to send the proposal. Then what you'll want to do is actually create the proposal itself. So this is in the forms section. Now in the form sections, it's under proposal, right? So there is, you can create, a brand new one from scratch. What I like to do, that is a really cool feature of Dubsado, is that they actually have a template library here. So you can search proposal, right? And then they've actually got a few different ones here as some ideas. So for example, this one, how they've designed this really nice. They've actually got some Canva templates here for you to change the colors to make it your branding. And then there's some other great options as well. So let's take this, for example, how they've laid out those packages there. So there's some really great options of different things. And then usually they'll provide the way that you can edit this stuff if you want. But let's say we want to use this one. So this is our proposal, right? You can then delete sections, you can add sections, maybe you want to create some graphics in Canva, you can add them here to make it pretty, you can really do whatever you want here. And then add in the details. Now for this though, what I suggest you put in the proposal in this first page is obviously a header of some kind, and then how the client uses this, a little bit of a welcome, and then you want to put your packages. So let's say package 1 was the social media management package. Well, you'll come down, find where that was, and then social media management, you would add that there, right? So you've got all of this template already done, okay? So then that's all created, you'll do that, and then you'll hit save and close. Now, if you need to then edit a specific, so let's say your normal package is $500 a month, but for whatever reason, this client, as a one-off, you're going to do it for $450. I don't know, just an example, right? Or maybe they don't need everything in it, so you want to customize the proposal. Well, that's where the sending it comes in. So these are all of your templates, right? In the template section, that's your go-to, all the canned template email responses. When it changes is when you get to the project section. So, actually, sorry, one thing I forgot was an important thing. Make sure with your forms for the proposal, this is a key thing to remember. In the settings, you want to make sure that you hit show contract and show invoice. So the contract, you'll choose the contract that you have in that section. And then you'll obviously choose the invoice. If you have payment plans associated, you'll choose the payment plan. That is a key setting. Definitely don't forget that. So that's how you do that. That will allow you to have the contract, the invoice, and the proposal all in one setting. And obviously in the forms, that section there is where you put your contract. So all of that, and I'm not going to edit this out because, we all make mistakes, so we can live and learn together. Okay, so that's kind of what that looks like. Now here, when you've got the project, you'll want to add a new project. So this will come up as the client's project. So here you've got all of their information and their forms. This video is obviously just about sending the form. So you can workflow and automatically add this in and have it approved. But how you manually do it is add the form. So you'll go down to where it was the proposal. So for, let's say this was our sample one. Okay, so you'll hit add. Then what you'll want to do is hit edit. And this is where you can edit anything specifically for that client. So let's say you really don't want to give them this option or this option. Well, you can delete those options. Or let's say you come in here and it's a slightly different price. You can come in and hit edit up the top right, and then you can edit that, and that will only edit for this client and this project rather than the template itself. So by having this template, all you're doing is those minor adjustments so that it's not a major new thing every single time, right? So do that slight tweak, then you'll hit send, and then you can add in that one that you actually made. So sending proposal, right? You can add that in, and then all you've got to do is you've added that template. So now you can send that straight away. And if you want to add a slight bit of customization, you can. But by doing this, you're streamlining that process so that everything is as templated as possible, so that when you are sending it off, it's only minor tweaks that should take no more than 10 minutes. If you're creating full-on custom processes every single time, it's gonna drain your energy and your resources. You want to think how you can do these processes effectively so that it can be sent to the client in a more streamlined, faster way, so that the turnaround time can be faster and that gives them a great client experience as well. If you would like to learn more about client experience and nailing your client experience, I have a video that goes over how to create a great client experience and giving you my exact workflow for the 5 different phases of a client journey. So definitely go and watch that video to help you further improve your client experience.